back again. New hero, this dude. Let's see how many wounds he has. Not many. He has 8. 8 wounds. Get rid of that there. Put this here. Let's see what gifts of chaos he has. So Old MacDonald went to his farm and he picked this guy up. And a roll of 3, he will have 2 chaos attributes and 1 chaos artifact. So his chaos attributes are going to be this. His wounds up. Eight wounds. 8 to 8. Okay, so he has a 3 and a 3. That doesn't make sense. So he re-rolls. So it's going to be a 6 and a 3. Unless I gave him 2 poisonous bites. So he's going to have a poisonous bite and walk frenzy. At the start of each turn, at the start of each new event that reveals a monster, roll a dice. On a roll of 6, the warrior is frenzied and gets an additional 2 attacks. He has 2 swords already, so he'll have 4 attacks. So that's pretty good. And then he has the poisonous bite, which is once per turn he may bite. He may go yum yum yum. Yum 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 yum. So I'll leave those there, so I remember those. And then for his chaos artifact, he'll have a 3, which is the lashing blade. This weapon allows the warrior to strike opponents up to 4 squares away. Damn! I don't know if that's in addition to, but that's pretty good. Alright, so I don't need to write that. So les rules for this guy. To be honest, those combinations of poisonous bite and lashing blades should mean he should live. But he won't. Okay, we'll see. So, the game operates like this, because there's only 1. I only do 4 dungeon tiles. If he explores all, he gets an automatic treasure. That's it. But he has to leave the venue with the treasure. Okay? So he has to escape because there's no little trapdoor out of the dungeon cards, out of the objective room cards. So all the objective cards like this, Fountain of Light, they don't exist in this version until he's a little bit stronger. Then maybe he will get through. So he's an aspiring hero. He's not a hero, although I've just basically given him his Chaos Warrior stuff. So this now, let's get going. I have lots of dice. I have a microphone here that probably doesn't work. You probably can't hear me, but who cares, right? Let's go. We start in Dungeon Room. That's pretty cool. So, Dungeon Cell. What little light penetrates this room seems to be absorbed by its deep blue. Big bitty boobs. You couldn't even see that. Can't even see the blurriness. Not going to click autofocus. But basically, the event will start once I walk into the room. There is a door here. So if this is a really bad event, it's in my best interest to be able to run away. Run away. So he's going to start right here. It would also be in my best interest to be in the corner, because that way I can only be attacked by 3 things. But I found it's good to be able to run away, just in case. So, there is the event. He has moved in. The power phase will not occur, and I will draw an event card. And the event card is 2d6 giant rats. So, how many do we get? Rats are pretty dangerous. So we get 9 rats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ew. 3, 3, 3, 9. Okay. Rats are pretty dangerous. To be honest, he's probably dead. He's probably dead. Let's be fair. He is a dead boy. He will do his best with his 8 wounds. His 8 wounds. Oh, dead boy. Okay, so let's go. His weapon skill of 4. Let's move these spiders away because they scare me. They come in on the event. right, during the monster phase, and then there's a new turn. So there's power on the, hang on, my special little thing here. At the start of each new event that reveals monsters, roll a dice. That's not a 6, so that nothing happens. So then there is the power phase, which is a 5, so there's nothing wrong with that, so we're good. And now it's my turn, so I attack. I have 2 attacks. I'm going to attack one at a time because I want to death blow stuff. I'm going to hit this guy. On a 2, I miss. I miss. I need a 3. On a 1, for my second attack, I miss. This Chaos Warrior is doing great. Great. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bad boys here. I'll just do their attacks at once. They will hit on a 4. 2 hits. Now, they have a little bit of a special thing here where they murder you immediately. So the first thing is, let's see if these guys die. On a 3+, Giant Rat's suicide. Okay, so 2 of them are dead, because they suicided with their death leap. On a roll of 2 dice, when a Giant Rat hits your warrior, roll 2 dice to see how many wounds it causes, and then add its strength to the total score. Once the Giant Rat has attacked your warrior, roll a 1d6. So these guys haven't finished attacking yet. So that's a 6, toughness 4, that's 2 wounds. That's a 6 plus, that's an 8. Minus 4 is 4 wounds, that's 6 wounds. This dude, Le Champion, he's not the champion, is down to 2 wounds. Good luck to him. Power phase. They can move in, can't they? They can move in. So they would move, attack, move, attack, move, attack, move, attack. So then they've done their attacks. And then these 2 that attacked, let's see if they death. One of them died. Another one came in. 3 are dead. So that's money if I run. That's money if I run. Power phase. On a 1, new event. Oh, 1d3 Minotaurs. A 5, so 3 Minotaurs. I'm the combatant here, so I get to pick where they go. So I'm going to just put them here. So on a 5+, I run like the coward I am with my 60 gold. He stands and fights like the brave dude he is. So he's going to throw that dice into oblivion, apparently. He attacks. On a 5, he hits. Now, here is what I should do, is be clever about where these monsters are, because I do want to run. Saw the snare. I want to hit this guy. So on a 5, he definitely hits. On a 2, he has a strength of 3. The rat has a strength of 2. So that's 3 wounds. So he's dead. Death blows on a 3. He does hit. He will kill. Death blows on a 5. He does hit. He does kill on a death blow of 3, but will hit on a 3. On a 2 he kills still. Yeah, now it's the monster's turn, so he's kind of effed. Now technically he's effed. He does not stand a chance. You know what I should have done? Is Lashing Blade. Lashing Blade, Lashing Blade. Because it is 2 attacks, so you could... The 2 attacks, I say, is for each weapon, so it'd be 1 Lashing Blade attack. Okay, on a 6, by the way, he got the extra hits. He doesn't, so our monster's moving. He fell and died. Everyone saw that. He had a heart attack and just... Blooped. Let's start with a Minotaur, because why not? So, when a Minotaur hits a warrior, roll 2 dice. So, that... He hits on a 5. He rolls 2 dice, like the rat, by the way. So, his wounds are the same as the rat. To how many wounds? Adding a strength of 4. So that's an 8 minus 4 is 4. He's dead. And so endeth the journey of this fella. He's done. This is why I don't name them anymore. Boop. Dead aspirants. What? Dead champs. Let's put you at the top so I can see you right away, alright? 17. I should have like a little tally of how many have actually made it out of a dungeon as well. Okay, so these guys go in here. I mean, he got away with, like, he didn't get away, but he killed 7 rats. So that's 140 gold. He would have been rich. Would have been rich, got out of here, would have been able to buy 2 bandages. 2 bandages, you know. Alright, on a 1 or 3, 1, 2 or 3, I'll pick one of these guys. I do, so it's 2. I'm going to pick this guy with the 2 axes. Here's our new hero. He stands before you. He's been accosted by Ronald McDonald to join the Chaos Legion. He says, dude, I'll give you 350 and a Pepsi Max if you join the Chaos Armies. He was like, okay. And once he joined the Chaos Armies, he had an amazing 13 wounds, which is more than almost all of our champions have ever had. 13 wounds. He was blessed by McDonald's Gods of Chaos and given 2 Chaos attributes and 1 Chaos artifact. So, I think that's a spell. His Chaos attributes will be a Poisonous Blight, and Arcane Knowledge. If the Wizard rolls a 6 in the power phase, the Chaos Warrior is overcome by Dark Chaotic Thoughts. Roll a d6. Oh, and he gets a spell every time that happens, so let's keep the spell cards nice and close. Should I have them in categories? I will do so, actually. So I'm going to have healing in the middle. This won't matter, he's going to die. Doesn't really matter. I'm at least going to give him that option, that he can attack, defend, and I'll roll the healing cards, because guess what? That's the one he's going to pick. Healing. So he's 13 wounds. This has already been shuffled. So now he's going to go into a dungeon. Now his artifact is the Ring of Desolation. This is actually really good and I need to remember I have this. The ring allows the bearer to make an ice missile attack once per turn in addition to any other attack he might have. He needs to take a BS roll. So here is a 5+. Any monster hit is frozen for the rest of the turn. While frozen, they cannot attack. That's pretty good, and I need to remember that. So we walk in. He has no name. McDonald didn't even ask him. He was like, "Bro, I don't need to know your name. You just got to get up there, keep your Pepsi Max, and head off into the dungeon. And as soon as you get into the dungeon, you'll find the Circle of Power. And he's in. And an event occurs, and that event will be 6 Goblin Spearmen, of which I will use my grots, because I like my grots better than I like, oh no, 6 of them. 6. I'll get the Standard Bearer, and I'll get this guy. And I will surround them. Now, I will surround him. Why not? I could have been clever and been like, actually, I'm going to, line them up like this, and see what happens. I'll surround him. I need to seal this dirt stuff. Should I get in closer for you? Get you nice and close to the action. Does that even matter? I don't think it does anything at all. Let's press autofocus, see if that does anything. No, it does not. That doesn't matter. Mute preview, please. Okay, so 6 goblins. They have come in. Now we have a restart, so the power phase on a 3 nothing happens. That's pretty good. And now I will attack in the circle of power. I'm going to attack this guy. On a 3, how about I get my little chart out? On a 3, he definitely hits. I'm sure of that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, no. It's just a 3. So he hits on a 1. Here's a strength 3. Our dude's a toughness 3, so that's 1 wound. So he is on 1 wound. So that wasn't great. I have no poisonous bite. I have lashing blade. A 2 will miss. So that was his second attack. Great job. Great job, Chaos Hero. You're really doing you're doing a great job. What a fantastic dude. So he has arcane knowledge and poisonous bite. So I'm going to take a special bite attack in addition to his normal attack. It is -1 to hit, so I need a 4. And I'm going to kill this guy. Even though I could instantly kill someone else, that takes 1 attack away. Takes attack away. I'm going to move these little rats. These little sneaky rats. Alright, so the goblins will attack. They have 4 of them. They will hit on something. They will hit on 4. So 2 attacks hit. And they wound on, that was a 2 and a 5. So this turns down to a 1, plus a 3 is a 4. And this one goes +3, 5, -4 is a 1. So 5 wounds. So that goes to 8. Okay. Power phase. 2, nothing happens. I shall now attack. I'm going to attack this guy on the, doesn't matter, this guy. On a 2 he misses. On a 5 he hits. On a 2, that kills. 4 hits. 5 kills. No, that's actually a cooked dose. 3 does hit. 2+ will kill. He did. A 1 misses. Now, was that his second attack? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that was his first attack, but let's just do the bite. 6, and that's kill. So even if... Alright, so he'll move up and stab. Does hit. He does a 4 plus a 3. It's dice. No, it's not dice -1. It's a 3. Did I do the right toughness? Yeah, I did 4 as toughness. So he's down to, so I said 3 attacks, so he's down to 5. Man, this dude needs some, he needs some healing. He needs some 6 power phases. That does not happen. So he will hit on a 3, he will hit on a 6, he will kill him. He's dead. Now it is the monsters phase, of which there are none. But I will collect the Orb of Might. So that's useless for him. And it's only worth 50 gold. That is actual trash. The Orb of Might is a source of power. Roll a 1d6. Okay. 4. So it's worth 200 gold. Probably should write that down, 200 gold. Actually, this is the time where I write my gold down because I killed some goblins. So 20 times 6, 120, plus 200 is 320 gold. So I'll just discard that as if I've sold it. Definitely not going to get through that many treasures, so you can just go in the middle of the deck. The goblin spearmen have been defeated by our brave hero. Okay, so that's the monster phase done. Power phase on a 4 is nothing, so now he can move. 1, 2, 3, and he can explore. He can explore the dungeons. Passageway. Get these miniatures out of my face. So he moved 4, then he explored. So now it's the monster phase, and now it's the power phase. Oof, nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Monster phase, power phase. 2, movers. 1, monster phase, exploration phase. Another passageway. This man might get out of here. He might get out alive. This is good for him. So, do I want to just extend this up, or do I want to go like this? Let's just go like that. So, he did these explorations, so now it's the power phase. Nothing, so now he moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could say that the door is here, but whatever. Monster phase, power phase. 2. Whew. Whew. 1, 2. Monster phase. Explore. He finds a stairway to a solid brick wall. There's nothing in there. He goes into the stairway and he collects his treasure for my special rules. And he gets the enchanted shield. The surface of this shield gleams as brightly as a mirror. That's why it's gold. Clouds roll across its surface and shards of light cut the air around it as you move. Each time your warrior is hit, he may use the shield to try and absorb the blow. Roll 1d6. On a 5 or 6, the shield absorbs all damage. Yeah, that's cool. On a 1, it breaks, and he takes wounds. He takes wound. That's really good. So I'll keep that. And that's, so he goes in 1, 2, 3, 4. Power phase, nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Power phase, nothing. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Power phase, nothing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to stay there. Power phase, nothing. Okay, now here's my thing. It's a little cheeky thing that I could do. I could come here and I could stay there and chance another event and see if I can kill something. I have 5 wounds. If I get snotlings, I die immediately. The towns take a lot of effort, to be honest. Let's just, so I have a roll my power phase. Yes, I did. He's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. He leaves. He leaves and he has 320 gold. He is now going to attempt to get to a town. We might name this guy. We probably should name him. He's lasted longer than pretty much everyone else. Is the camera lagging now? Huh. Shuffle these dungeons. Okay, so he's going to go to a town, not a village. So that's 4 dice, 4 event dice. This has never gone well. Like, it is honestly one of the most dangerous things about the game. It's pretty silly. So, let's see what happens. They're the settlement dice. We don't want that. Okay, so let's go for an uneventful week. So the white dice are the first dice. 64. Probably gets syphilis. Roll 1d6 for each warrior. The warrior with the lowest score trips over a log and breaks his ankle. How embarrassing. Dragging him along slows the party down, adding 2 weeks to the journey. When the warrior reaches a settlement, it costs the injured warrior 30 gold to have his ankle removed. This is how a previous quest went. And the guy got absolutely murdered. So he's down to 2... I'm going to go just do the math now. So he's down to 290 gold. He should have just stayed and died in the freaking thing. Right? So an additional 2 weeks. So he had a 4-week journey. He rolled... He was down to 3. And an additional 2 weeks. So he's at 5 weeks left. 43. Waylaid. The warrior comes across a village hit by a storm. The villagers are trying to rebuild their homes and would greatly appreciate the warrior's help. The heroic warrior cannot refuse the pleas and stays and helps them for 1 week. That's the end of the adventure. the journey's end. No matter how many hazards you have to roll, as soon as the hazard description announces the warriors have arrived somewhere, their journey is over. Now this sucks because it's a village. This happened last time. I really should have looked into that a little bit more. So I'm in the village. And I could buy some rope. Leather armor, chainmail, furs, shield, which I have one now. Cannot use a bow or a two-handed weapon. He's two one-handed weapons, so that means if I buy him a shield, he loses his 2 attacks, so we're not going to do that. Plus 4 strength. Huh. Whatever. We'll go to the general store and we'll attempt to buy a rope. He fails. Settlement event 33. Honest day's work. Your warrior is employed by the local merchant to carry bales of cotton to the riverside area for the day. The task earns him 20 gold. Good job. You're a good man, Mr. Chaos Warrior. Our Chaos Warriors seem to be very lovely people, right? They seem to be lovely. Lovely people. Does he really need a rope? Yeah, so what I want is the trance stone, which I can't get here. What does the boots do? Why would I want boots and fine robes? Is that only for if you get struck by lightning? Anyway, that's that. He's leaving. He didn't want to be in no village. He didn't want to be in no village. He wanted to be in a town. He wanted the trance stone. Okay, so there's also a special rule about the settlement. If you arrive at a settlement and they're like, yeah, you're a Chaos Warrior, get the heck out of here. And technically, I could go visit a Chaos Temple. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I don't actually know what that rule is. So he may find the temple just like any other special location. Let's learn together. Let us learn together and find out how does one find a special location. Special locations. Warrior may only visit each special location once during a single stay. He cannot visit the same location twice in the same settlement. To see if you find a particular special location, you must roll a 7 or more on a 2d6. So it gets to 6, so there was no Chaos Shrine in this little place. No, didn't even matter. It was in a village. You can't do it in a village, it has to be a town. Alright, so he has arrived at a dungeon. And the entrance of this dungeon is a stairway. Unlike the end of our previous adventure, there is no wall at the end of this stairway. And it goes down. It goes down into the depths. That's why it got darker. He has no name. Forget it. The Goblin Spearmen need to go into the events. Right, so he's arrived and he will get to move. He's not going to move because he ain't no dunce. He wants his chance to run away in case 17 Minotaurs just attack him. Power phase 4, nothing. So he's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Monster phase, nothing. Power phase 6. So So, this won't matter because he's not injured. Chaos Warrior may do nothing this turn. Any opponent to attack him add whatever. A 4. He gains initiative D6 for the turn. He may also have one spell card which he may cast immediately. The spell casts automatically. If not, it's discarded. So I believe this is healing. No, it's not. I picked the wrong deck. So shield. He's immune to all attacks except for natural 6s. Amazing. I was wondering if one of the spells was like give extra wound permanently, which it obviously wouldn't be. So that was the power phase. Now he moves. 1, monster phase, nothing. Then exploration phase. Passageway. A passageway. Goes from the darkness into the light. Into the light. So that was 1, and he's going to move in. I add the things 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he will move. Monsters, nothing. Power, nothing. Thank the Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Monsters, nothing. Exploration phase. A monster's lair. This is the one with little flowers in the corner. Flowers, robes. That thing. Okay, he finds a monster's lair. The monster's lair will always trigger an event card unless the book states otherwise. Now he went 1, 2, 3, 4, so he's out of movement and he's explored here. This triggers when he walks into the room. So, power phase, 2, so that's okay. And he's going to move, not onto the slime, he'll move over here. He'll move over there, not onto the slime. Let's just move that like this, so I can move that closer. So you can get that blurry goodness up close. And the event is triggered. 2 D6 giant spiders. The thing I like the least. Why would I put the spell cards on top of the monsters? That's a bit dumb. Okay, that's attack, that's defense, that's healing. And the monsters. There are 5 spiders. 5 spiders. Controlled by Aaron. These do actually creep me out. Or huntsman in my room, which may be the same huntsman that was here last time, but it might also be another one. Just you go there. Okay, so they have arrived. I know some are upside down, but who cares? Power phase now. So the monsters arrived. So he moved. They have now arrived on their movement. Now there is the power phase. So 5, so nothing. Now it is my turn to attack with my 2 attacks. So I will attack. On a 5 I will hit. On a 1 that will kill. So here's a strength 3. They have a toughness 2, so it's dice plus 1. They only have 1 wound. Nope. He's dead. Death blow, 2 won't hit. Here's a second attack. 3 hits. 2 will kill. Death blow. A 6 will hit. And a 1 will kill. That guy's over here, so he's dead. Now he has arcane knowledge and a poisonous bite. Once per turn. That poisonous bite, I assume he has to be in range of his mouth to do that. So the spiders will now come in and they will attack. They have activated. Oh, I probably would prefer them upside down. Yikes. So, if a spider attacks a warrior who's already webbed, so that's irrelevant. So we roll, 1 guy misses, the second guy hits on a 4, and now he's webbed. Alright, so, power phase. 4, nothing. Now he has to break the webs. 1d6, add his strength, which is 3. I'm going to... Do I want to use my chaos free roll here? Oh, how many? You should have... Sorry, you should have 13 wounds. One D3 wounds with no modifiers. He should be okay. Alright, so both these guys attack for 2 5 wounds. So that's down at 8. Done. Power phase. Oh, stop dropping these dice. Oh, I'm not accepting that one that rolled on the floor. It's a 3. There was no 1. Drop dice never count. So he has power phase. Now he rolls again to see if he gets out of this thing. Chaos reroll. 4 plus a 3 is a 7. So now he breaks out. He will attack this spider. That kills him, and then he'll attack the other guy. On a 3 he will hit, and on a 3 will kill. Dun 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 dun. And he gets a treasure for that. He gets a spear. This is actually amazing, I believe. Yeah, it's pretty good. 3d6 wounds if he hits. So, and gold. So he killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spiders. So that's 75 gold. So that's 385 gold all up. Right, so that's the end of his turn. Monster turn, power phase. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I will see whether I'm going to use those in a second. Scorpions. No treasure card for completing the event. On a roll of 1, 2, 3, draw another event card immediately. I really need that not to happen. So there's 12. Roll your warrior's normal damage, D1, so 4 plus strength, so that's 7. So that leaves 5 wounds, I believe. No. Yes, 5. No. 5 there. So he kills 7. So that's 35 gold, and any that are left inflict 1 wound. So that's 5 wounds. He's down to 3. He really needs some healing. I could have bought bandages. No, I could have bought provisions. I'm an idiot. Just buy food. Just buy food. So that's 35 gold. On a freaking 1, there was another event. He's dead. He's dead. Alright, so 2d6 snotlings for 6 of them. Honestly, I don't really know the math for these guys. This might be okay, because he's in the corner. Was it 6 or 5? 5 of them. Alright, so that was the event. He gets 35 gold, why not? So that's 90, and 3 is 420 gold. Haha, blazing. And they do an immediate attack. So they do an immediate attack as soon as they land. So on a regular thing, they would hit in a 4. For each snotling above 1 in contact with the warrior, add +1 to their hit roll. So 4 snotlings make a single strength 4 attack with 3+ to the hit roll. So this is a +2 to the hit roll, so he needs a 4. He gets the 4, Jesus Christ, and it would be a 1, 2, How's that work? For each snotling above 1 in contact with a warrior, add +1 to their hit roll. Okay, so he was a +4 attack. And increase their strength by +1. So why is it a snotling makes a single strength 4 attack +3? Because there's 3 around him. Okay, so this is still a 1, 2, strength 3 attack. Why are the snotlings so strong against me? They are the strongest snotlings ever. So that would kill him. So a 6 minus that's a 9. So that would be him dead. Alright, so he's a toughness 4. So that brings it down to 5. He has 3 wounds. So on a roll of 5 or 6, he blocks that. He doesn't. And the shield explodes because of how strong the Slotling's attack was. And he takes an additional 1d6 wounds, so he takes another 6 wounds. That was an 11 wound attack by this mother trucker. Because his attack was so strong, I'm going to autofocus. Focus. You don't want to focus? You don't want to show this monster of absolute murder, huh? You don't want to. Is he too strong? Is he too fast? He's so fast and strong that he's blurry that our mortal cameras cannot see him. Yeah, Dushka. No, you died, bro. You died. And so ends the adventure of this guy who had no name. Well, I kind of want to do a goblin quest, but I didn't make up any rules for him. I'm going to have some goblins go into, I have a loon boss that I have not put together yet. I have these little dudes as well. So I want to kind of send them in with a squid. So I have an unpainted squid here. Oh, I have 2 of them. But like I can go in with a squid and like these dudes. And then I have like the squig herder with the horn, and I might have him like you know, he can heal. Like he's got a magical bagpipe, and he can heal. And I'll go in with my little goblins and have a little goblin Warhammer Quest. I am going to do that. I won't do that in this video, but I definitely will be doing that because that seems like it will be fun. To be honest, it seems like it'll be a little bit fun. I still should, you know, do the actual normal Warhammer Quest, but I don't want to do it with this barbarian painted just completely Corax white. Saw the snare. He is dead. Lasts until destroyed. Yeah, that thing was destroyed. Each time your warrior is hit, he may use the shield. He could have used that every single time. God damn, that thing was good. That thing was amazing. We're going to play one more. I might get a warrior from the box here. I still haven't finished painting them, which is pretty slack. I'm going to go with the white one. So this shield, by the way, has a ton of paint on it, but it just looks like plastic. Because my little experimentations there didn't work very well. Ah, treasure. Right, so Old MacDonald went to a farm. I really gotta learn to seal these bases. They're terrible. And on that farm he found this guy, and this guy was like, I heard you're handing out Pepsi Maxes for souls. And McDonald was like, no, it's not for your soul. It's just to join Chaos. I don't know who told you about selling your soul to the Chaos Gods, but that's not me. And the dude was like, well then, why would I want it to be talking to you unless you can get me a Pepsi Max? And they're like, well, I could get you a Pepsi Max, to be fair. And he's like, okay, what's it cost me? And it's like, your soul. And he was like, yeah, okay. And so he joined the Legion of Chaos. And entered a dungeon. And in this dungeon, he found a dungeon cell. Is that the one I just did? Did I shuffle? No, I didn't. That's not the one I did. So he enters and there is a dungeon cell and there's a little skeleton in the corner. This is nice. Gets straight into business. And he goes, "Mah!" straight at the door. So he can run away. He shall trick the Chaos Gods, take his Pepsi Max, and flee. An event occurs. It is a trap. It's a trap! Roll 1d6 for each warrior. The warrior will, with the lowest score, has set off a trap. Well, obviously it's him. Roll 1d6. So let's actually roll for his wounds. How's that sound? This guy's just gone into the cave and died immediately. So he has 12 wounds. So, on a roll of 1d6, the following happens. 5. A pit opens in the floor and your warrior plummets onto the rocky floor below. He takes 2d6 wounds and can only escape if the party has the rope or the levitation spell. He takes 5 wounds and he has no rope, and so he dies. So, McDonald listens out of the cave and he's like, and he's like, well, blood for the blood god. And he travels over and he says, listen, buddy old pal, your pal went up to the cave and he seems to be in trouble. He seems to be in trouble. So he had 12 wounds and he was down 5. So he would have 7 wounds of 12, right? I'm just going to leave that there. And he says, listen, for the meager price of your soul, I will give you some chaos attributes and you can go up and attempt to save the man who is in this cave. And his buddy on a 4, 5, or 6 was like, yeah, okay, as long as I get a Pepsi Max. And McDonald was like, listen, I don't have any Pepsi Maxes on me. I just gave my last one to that guy. And so this dude's buddy was like, I don't really like him anyway. And he took the last Pepsi Max. So he can die in that pit. So he's dead. Listen, I gave him a chance. I got McDonald to come down back to his little place and see whether or not his buddy would come up with a rope, and I was going to give him a rope to get up there and save him, and then I was going to go with 2 Chaos Warriors to the cave, start a little journey, and he was like, nah. He's like, nah, I'm not going to do it. So old MacDonald went to another place, and he found this dude with his unpainted arms, and he says, listen, I'll give you some McNuggets. If you want to be a Chaos Warrior. And he was like, what kind of McNuggets? And he said, chicken. I was like, ain't any other kind. What kind of sauce am I getting? He says. And he says, I will give you that original McAngus sauce. No, it was like a McChicken thing. It was a new McChicken from McDonald's, whatever it was. It's like something in Australia. The sauce was good, and it was like, "You SOB, I'm in." And I can't do the math. That's 13 wounds. 8 and 5. Said SOB, I am in. Give me them McNuggets, and that sauce, and I am in. Sign me up. Let's see what attributes he has. Okay, so I can move these dice because he does not have them. And on a 3, again, 2 chaos attributes. So he has a 3 and a 1. So that's Poisonous Bite and Mindless. Oh, that one sucks, to be honest. He's dead. He did. He gonna die. And he has the Entrancing Blade. This blade has a hypnotic effect on monsters that are attacking the Chaos Warrior. Any monsters attacking the Chaos Warrior must roll a dice. If they score a 6, they may do nothing that turn. Which is going to be important because on every single power phase where an event occurs, he has a weapon skill of 1. So he's going to suck. Do I need to shuffle these? Yeah, shuffle them. Let's shuffle them. He arrives at the dungeon with his McNuggets in hand and he finds the Well of Doom. And it smells. The stench of decay hangs heavy in the air, emanating from the bottomless shaft in the center of the well. He's like, man, this is ruining my McNuggets. And it will always trigger an event. He's going to go right in the center here, so he has the chance to run away. Run away. There's a song, I don't know it. And, oh, well, I know what the next card is. I just looked at it. And an event occurs. It is 6 Orc. Orcu. Can I actually grab them without moving everything? I haven't magnetized. I plan to put magnets on these and put them in a little thing. I have the magnets, they're probably just too weak. Okay, so I'm going to give myself a chance, right, and do this. Alright, give myself an actual chance. Although having said that, when they run in, whatever. Okay, so they arrive on their phase. Then there is the power phase of a 5. And now he gets his chance to hit these big old orcs, right, with 3 wounds. They have weapon skill of 3 though, which is good. So he will hit on 3s. It's the guy over here. 6, he hits. On a 2, he does not kill. So it's dice minus 1. So he's on 2 wounds. Because he's a strength of 3, so it's dice roll minus 1. Well, this is a 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. Hold on. 5 minus 4 is a 1. Okay, death blow? No, sorry, no death blow. A second attack because he has 2 weapons. 6 will hit. On a 4, that does kill. Death blow to the next guy. Will not. Okay, so what does he have here? He's Poisonous Bite and he has Mindless. And he has Entrancing Blade, so I need to remember that. So he's going to Poisonous Bite someone, it doesn't matter. On a 1, it doesn't. Doesn't do it. Doesn't do it. Okay, so they now attack. So this guy will move in. And there's 4 of them. Okay, so on 6s they are enchanted. Entranced. So he's entranced. So he's not attacking this guy right here. He's like, dude, you smell so nice. What is that sauce you got on you? And these guys have a weapon skill of 3, so they will hit on 4s. So 2 hit. And they have a strength of 3, so that's a 5. And that's an 8. And I have a toughness of 4, so that becomes a 5. And that becomes a 1, so that's 6 wounds. Did I roll for, did he get 13 wounds? Sure. So he's 7. And this guy screams at him. Power phase. An encounter. He gets a key. Draw another event card immediately. 2d15 bats. 3 bats appear. They cannot be pinned. This doesn't really matter because I'm going to put him here so they can't actually get to me. It's probably a good thing though because it prevents this guy from coming around. And they're like flutter, flutter, flutter. But he has a weapon skill of 1. So that's really bad. That's really bad. So with a weapon skill of 1, he hits on a 5. Weapon skill 3. Okay, so he's going to attempt to kill that dude. Misses. Does it again. Misses. Great job, fella. Babbling Idiot has a weapon skill of 1 to the end of the turn when he returns to what I assume normal. So he has a weapon skill of 1, so they will hit him on a 2, but they are entranced. So let's see if any of them are like, what's that McNugget sauce? 1 is. So 3 will attack, they will hit on 2s, would you believe? This will do 4 minus 4, this will do nothing. This becomes a 6 minus 4 is a 2. This becomes a, let's minus my toughness first, so it's a 1 plus a 3 is a 4, so another 6 wounds. Oof. He is in trouble. He is in trouble. He has 1 wound. And he has killed 1 orc, so he would have 55 gold. So, power phase. Correct? They arrived on the power phase. He attacked, he missed, they attacked, he missed. So power phase, 3. On a 5 plus, he escapes. He does not escape. He will now attempt to kill. On a 3, I think that hits. Yeah, that hits. 5 kills. Kill him, yeah, sure. Death blow on a 3. Oh. Second attack. Uses his chaos reroll. 5 hits. On a 3. Toughness 4. He's 1 wound left. Correct? So 6 minus, yep, that's correct. And he's going to use his poisonous bite. On a 3, weapon skill 4, that will not hit. Use his chaos reroll. He has mindless, poisonous bite, and he has the enchanting blade. So he is not looking good. So they now attack. So there's 4 attackers. 1 is entranced. I'm going to say that's the orc. And then 2. Okay, let's do the bat first. So the bat will hit on a 4. He misses. The orcs will hit on a 4. Oh my gosh, they both missed. He might escape. Power phase. 6. Does that matter? No, that was for arcane knowledge. He's going to attempt to run on a 5 plus. He gets the heck out of here. On a 1, he definitely didn't. The power phase was a 6. So, he now has to attack. So he's going to attack this bat. On a 1, that's not going to do it. Fuck me. On a 2, that does do it. Entrancing, let's have the white dice as the bat. No, they all hit this time. 5 will hit, this will not. These will wound. A 6 minus 4 is a 2 plus a 3 is a 5, and our man is dead. Ah. Get him in frame. So the next room would have been a dungeon room again, so we would have fought, then a corridor, then another corridor. So you would have had to do at least some more fighting to get out of here. So let's update the dead men. We're at 20 dead boys. Who needs to go to war with the Empire when you can just have your own men kill themselves for the glory of chaos? They're dying in battle, so I'm sure that the sea gods are happy. And that will do. I am going to think about how I want to set up these goblins. I think this guy is painted up enough that I will use him. I probably should paint up my little bagpipe dude. And then I'm going to have a little goblin adventure with at least 4 units. So 3 goblins and a squeak. Or I might just go with him with 4 goblins. We'll see. We'll see. Have fun. Enjoy whatever it is you're doing. If you actually watch this video, you're a bit of a nutcase. And I like that. I like that. That is fun. Bye-bye.